Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Um, you want to text for is it Veronica? That's
Yeah, she said she was going to get on.
and then June.
Hey, Sophia. I think June is working this week. Hey, Sophia.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you today?
Good. I'm very good. I have some questions. If it's only the ask, can I start asking some questions?
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm following the meeting for a couple of weeks, and I would love to have. I don't have any insurance, like zero, and
Okay.
so I would love to have a life insurance for me, so that if something happens to me, my husband and my kids can like maintain the same
Lifestyle.
life. Yes. So my question is, and I would love to do it like pretty quick because now I got scared. Like, how you gonna do it? So, how much is convenient for me to study, apply for, making the exam and then do my own policy instead of like asking you to do it for me?
Yeah. So, we can do it either way. You can absolutely get licensed. Where are you located?
I'm in Indiana.
Indiana. Wonderful. Yeah, so you can absolutely get licensed. I don't know what the requirements for Indiana are, but I can look it up really quick. Um, and you can write your own policy if that's something that you want to do as a side income, continue to write policies for other people and help other families. If that's not something that you want to do, then it may be more beneficial just to have us write it for you. If you're wanting to do it as an actual side income, it's a great one. But I think that's really what it boils down to, is what your ultimate desires are there. If you're just wanting your policy and nothing else, then I don't
Yeah.
know.
Brett, I would love to have really like clarity about what are the commissions and like how does it
Yeah.
work, all that part.
And we can show you that, absolutely. So I'm looking right now. Indiana has a 52-hour pre-licensing requirement. So you do have to spend 52 hours actually studying for the pre-licensing test, but and then you have to take a anti-money laundering class after that. But what are the commissions? It's a great question that you asked that today, because what we were wanting to do today is go through different scenarios with different people. And we can start with you if you'd like. We wanted to actually say, what kind of insurance would you like? Let's do the illustration, look at it for you specifically. And at that point, it'll actually tell us the commission on it.
Yeah, because so right now my first priority is to be covered, because
Sure.
let's say the Sunday I'm flying to California for work, and like I want to be like safe. So if anything happens, so then
Absolutely.
I don't know. And my work is pretty well established now, so I don't really feel that the extra selling insurance will be something that I want to focus now. But beside, I would love to focus more on building up my business.
Sure.
But still, I always love to learn. So I'm really thankful for what you are bringing here with the knowledge that I think it's precious.
I love
So,
it.
but then I don't know, like maybe future, but I don't know how much now I will delay too much to get covered, because I want to like get, I don't know if I make sense, but if I need to study for 52 hours and then maybe I wait too many weeks and then I feel anxiety in the night because I'm not covered at all while I'm waiting to study to write down my own insurance. So
Well, let's do this. Let's look at what insurance would look like for you, because that's what we were wanting to do today anyways. It's just kind of design policies for each each person and show you the differences and how they work and you know, the differences in cash value, the differences in insurance, and the differences of the different ways that they can be structured. Does that work?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right. Yeah. So I have half an hour because then I have an appointment. So if we can start.
We can start with you and we will get it done in half an hour.
Okay.
Those are my parameters. I love it.
Perfect.
Okay.
And I know really what I would love to have a life death benefit, because that's the thing that I care the most now. Let's say I die tomorrow and my family will get something more than really like the appreciation, because I'm also investing by myself. So I'm doing pretty well there. So I want something that, yeah, so at least 1.5 million life death benefit.
Okay, perfect. How old are you?
I'm 42.
42. Okay. How's your health? Are you on any prescriptions or
No, and I don't have any prescription. I got health insurance, the one super low, because I don't have anything. So
amazing. Okay, perfect. So you said we want 1.5?
yeah, I mean, I was thinking, so let's say if they can get 100 and something a year, it will last for, let's say, 10 years. So because my kids are 11 and 13. So if 10 years, I think that would be already then.
Oh, so are you looking for a term policy, just a certain term, or do you want whole, like something that will last your entire lifetime?
Yes. My lifetime. No,
Okay.
not the term one. No. Yes, the life.
Wonderful.
But considering the worst scenario, I die tomorrow, at least I will have like 10 years to go on.
Wonderful. Okay. So 1.5 million at 42. If we do it strictly for the cash value, or I mean, not sorry, strictly for the death benefit and a little bit of cash value as well, but primarily the death benefit, that's what you're looking for. It comes to $1,200.45 a month.
1,200.
$1,245 a month. So that's $14,950 a year. Oh, hang on. I didn't structure that right. I thought I turned it off, but one second. Let me turn that back on to 65. Let's say you just paid through 65. Because I don't want you to have to pay for your whole life. That's nonsense.
Yes. No, also because then kids would be adults, and so it's like it's more now.
So there's two ways of structuring it. So you can do it to where it's the death benefit rises, or is 1.5 the most that you ever want?
Well, how it changes?
Yeah, so let me show you. Let me show you here. So if we look, so you see how it starts at 1.5, and then at the end
Yes.
of the year you have 13,163 in death benefit, or I mean in cash value. Your your death benefit's now 1,513,163. So it goes up by the actual cash value. So you see how by the
Yes.
time you're 65, it's now 2.1 million, and
Yeah.
you have 601,000 in life insurance there. Would you like that, or you can do it to where it never rises above 1.5 and it keeps the cost a little bit down? I don't know which one makes more sense to you.
I mean, considering the life gets expensive, I think the one that raises.
The one that raises makes more sense. Yeah. So
I don't know how much is like the discount on the other one.
let's look.
18,000.
Let's
Yeah.
look.
This is like
So
18,000 a year
this one's
until I'm
18,000.
65.
This one's 18,418 a
Yes.
year. And then
Yeah.
let's look
And
at
then, so after I will stop paying, just to know, if because I follow the lessons. So then at 65, I will stop paying, but still the policy will be on
correct.
forever and will still increase the price or no?
No, at that point I leveled it off so that it doesn't increase anymore. So this one, if I did it just 1.5 the whole time, it went from 18 to 14. So it's 14,000 a year now.
Well, then for 4,000 a year, then for 20 years, 80,000, but I get like 2 million something. There is no reason. No.
Yeah, I mean you lose out on the death benefit.
Yeah. So I gain more than 80,000.
Yeah, you do. You get a lot more than 80,000.
Yeah. And this is the same one that I can like borrow against it and.
Correct. So you have here, in, let me get my pen here.
Well, the other one, maybe we look.
So this column here is cash that you have.
Yeah. And when I borrow cash from that one, which is the interest percentage? I didn't get that.
So on this, the interest is the first 6 years, I believe it's point. Hannah, do you know on Transamerica? I believe it's 0.9
Yeah, it's 1% to borrow the money for 10 years.
for the first 10 years, and then after that it's free.
And then it's free, correct?
And then when I borrow the money and then just to understand. So when I borrow the money, the death benefits gets lower. And if I re-put money there, let's say I paid the mortgage on myself, then the death benefits goes back up. Is this how does it work?
Essentially, yes. But so the death benefit, when you pass, the death benefit is going to be the 1.5 minus whatever you still owe in loans. So
Yes.
if you took out 50,000 and never paid it back, then this would be 1.45.
Yeah. And when I can decide if I want to re-put those money back, like a
Correct.
mortgage, I can decide for how long will it take, or it's something
Correct.
that.
There's no terms there. Yeah, you can pay it back or you don't, or not. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's interesting. And so can we look back at the one 18,000 something, because I think it's the one I would
Absolutely.
rather go for.
Absolutely. I think that's, oh, hang on. Let me erase these weird lines. Okay, there we go. Can you see that?
Yes.
Wonderful. So you see how here the death benefit keeps rising?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And at the 15 years, I have the same amount of money that I can take.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So these two numbers are the
Yes.
exact same. You're right. And that's on this policy. If we, and I'm just showing you one company, what we would really do is we would look at several different companies to, and like Nationwide, Pack Live, they actually only have a 10-year surrender term. So the numbers would be the same at the 10-year mark. We're just kind of showing you how some of them work and what makes the most sense. But really, if this is something that you want to move forward with, you and I would schedule a time that we'd get on, and we'll look at several different companies to make sure what's the best for you. And that's the beautiful part about us is we don't just have Transamerica. We have 80, 100 different companies that we can actually look at, and so we'll look at multiple to make sure we're getting the best solution for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much. And also, I know you really take care of getting the best deal out there. So I really like that.
Absolutely, 100%. And that's why we look at several different companies, is so that we make sure we're getting you the best deal.
And this one is the one that is 7%. So that means that if the market goes up, you gain. And if the market goes down, you don't gain. But
so this particular policy, this particular company and policy, and I'm gonna scroll up a little bit and show you here. So just a white screen. So this particular one allows you to go from 13.75 to 0.75%. So if the market goes up, and I probably shouldn't have written that over. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a little better.
Yeah.
That's a little better. Yeah. So if the market goes up, let's say the market goes up 30%, you're only going to get
stop. Yes.
You'll get 13.75. But if the market goes down 30%, you'll get 0.75.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I like to consider also a more risk-free investment beside the other that I'm doing.
That's exactly what this is. It's your security bucket.
Yes. Yeah. I have a question. Inside the 18,000, are all the commission there, or there is some extra?
So there's, let me erase this. The commission is built into all the fees. So what you're seeing right here is you put in 18,000. At the end of year one, you have 13,163 available and the 1.5. You paid all of your cost of insurance, everything. You're not paying our commission. It comes out of just the cost of insurance. They pay us based on the first year's premium, and then the rest goes to them. But the consumer is not paying it. They're not raising the cost of insurance for that. It's just coming out of the first year's cost of insurance, and then the same cost moving forward. Does that make sense?
Not really.
Not really. Hannah, do you have a better way of explaining that?
Ask me the question again.
So she asked, is out of the 18,418 first premium, is that encompassing of all of our commission and the fees? And I said yes, but how I answered it was,
well, actually, Brett, go to where not off the annual premium. So scroll down to where it says target premium.
Target premium is 19,815.
Do you see where it says target premium?
Yes. Yeah, 19,815.
Brett? Oh, okay. So then in this case, if the target premium is more than the premium, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes.
I'm getting in my car. I had car issues this morning. On the premium, because the premium is less than the target, so it's off of the lesser number. So the commissions are paid based on that number.
Mhm.
That's what's allocated to the agency. And then, are you familiar with real estate, how real estate brokers get paid?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, Hannah, hang on. How I explained it was, and tell me, she said my explanation didn't really make sense, but I'm hoping you can expand on that. I was saying
Okay.
that the first 18,418, that's going to pay for all her cost of insurance. And our commission is taken out of the cost of insurance for the first year. And then moving forward every year, it's still the same cost of insurance for her, but she's not actually paying our commission. She's not paying additional for our commission. It's coming out of what is being paid to the insurance company for the first year. And her fees are the same regardless. They're going to be the same year after year as they would have.
Right. So if you take a look at year one, where you're 43 years old, and it says that you've put in 18,418. Now go to where it says policy value 13,163 on the far right. Do you see that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the way I look at it, and it's not a very accurate way of doing it, but it's the best way to kind of make it make sense. So if you put in 18,000 and in year one you have 13,000, that means you paid about $5,000. Again, I'm not calculating with that calculator, but you paid about $5,000 in fees. Is that correct?
Yes. So
Right.
then it gets even after 15 years. No. Well, no, we need to make 15 times 18,418, and then I can see how much.
So Brett, did you do this? Did you do this as a minimum insurance maximum face?
No, she wanted 1.5 in insurance, so we typed in 1.5 million and then just did solve for the premium.
Right. So the way that this policy was structured, it was structured basically to have like a premium that will make sure that your policy doesn't run out of money, but this is not structured as like a maximum retirement funded policy. So
she just wanted the insurance.
Right. So if you just want the insurance, then this structure is going to give you for 18,000 a year, you have $1.5 million, and it's an increasing policy. So if you look down, by the time you're 65, you now have over $2 million of insurance. So it's, so you're not maximizing the cash value account in this policy. What you're doing is you're just getting the, amount of insurance for a premium that's going to work. It's called a solve premium. So, this policy,
she knows that. She knows that already.
Yeah. Right. But this policy, like if you want this policy to really build up cash value, to look really good, as like a supplemental retirement, then you're going to want to put a lot more money into this policy. So if you ended up putting in, and I don't know what the maximums are on this policy, Brett, you'd have to go down and
I can tell you in a second.
search it.
I can tell you.
Yeah, if you look at the maximum, if you look at the maximum you could put in here, and now if Brett runs another proposal, not at $1,500 a month, but whatever the maximum is, then you're going to break even. You're going to break even a lot sooner. It's going to work a lot better as like on the cash value side. But if you build it this way,
she gets all that. Her question was merely about insurance. We already explained all of this part though.
Yeah. So this is essential.
Yeah, that's super helpful. And maybe let's say I start like that, so I'm sure that if I die tomorrow, my kids and my husband have some money to like go on and live other 10 years at least. And then once my business is settled more, I can like just then start maxing it out.
Yes, there you
And-
go. And
and this-
that's the exact correct way to look at it.
And this
Yes.
policy allows you to put, it allows you to go as little as $852.50 a month, all the way up to 5,548 a month.
And a question, in that case, if I put 5,000 a month, will the death benefit will be higher also?
It would be, yeah.
No,
On the
no,
increasing, it
no.
would be.
On the increasing side, but no, if
Yeah.
you kept the same death benefit right now,
If
but
you did
maybe you should
level, it
show her
wouldn't be.
this. Well, no, you could leave it as increasing, but just use the same death benefit that you just solved for, but now put that $5,000 a month into the same
Right.
death benefit policy, and it's going to look really different.
Yeah, but the increasing death benefit will rise, is what she's asking.
Yeah, of course, if you're putting in 5,000 a month versus 1,000 a month, but you're buying the same amount of insurance on day one.
What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Sorry. One five. Oops. All right, put it in the wrong spot. There we go. So now if you maxed it out, this is what the cash value would actually look like. And this is how it would change the death benefit as well.
Yeah, I
make
can
sense?
see. Yeah, it goes up to 4 million.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
look even in the first 5 years, right?
Yeah,
So you put in 330,000 and you already have 333,000 in year 5,
Yep.
right? So you're breaking even a lot sooner.
And then year 10, you're at 780, but you've put 660 in. And then by the time this one is a 15-year surrender, you're at 1.4-ish, and you've put 990 in. So, but you also have 2.8 million.
yeah, I think this is like a good scenario to things, let's say, in the future. So let's say I start so I can sleep in the night.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the business goes better, I can put more money. Then yeah,
I
totally.
love it. Yeah. Yeah.
So my next question is, if I do that with you, and so I pay 18,000 a year, me going through all the education exam and stuff, and I do that by myself, how much money will I ever save?
If you were to get the commission on this, it would be
If I write my own policy.
The commission on this would be $4,953.
At all completed.
Yep.
Yeah, I think right now 52 hours of my time values more, so I'd rather do that with you.
That makes sense. Yeah, because it'd be 52 hours plus the test. So yeah. Now,
Yeah,
if you were wanting to actually sell insurance and become an agent and use it as a supplemental like side income, then I absolutely see it as a value
Yes.
to you.
And I totally agree. And I love to study. So really, Anna and Brad, this is an incredible opportunity you're giving to us. So I'm really grateful. So I think I will do like that for me, so that I don't know how fast we can make it. And then tomorrow I sleep good at night. Then I can study and make, I don't know, one for my husband and then for other people that I know. So, but with like the peace of mind that I don't have to I don't know, I don't have now 10 days to lock myself to study to be sure that I'm covered, because now I feel a little bit the scaredness of, if something happens to me tomorrow and nobody has anything.
I understand. I understand.
No, I agree with that. I mean, Brett can absolutely, we can, jump off of this, and Brett can absolutely help you get this one started for yourself so that you have the coverage. And then,
Thank you.
yeah,
Also because
Yeah.
I'm flying with my husband. We go both to work in California. The kids stay home. I also want to put together a state plan so that at least like we don't have the police officer bringing the kids to the foster care. But that will take a little bit more. But at least I know that if the plane crashes, the kids will get some money. Because if not, I can't even imagine like what will happen to them. It's just
Right.
like too much. But
So
then I will, for sure, I want to study and apply, but not with the rush that I have,
Right.
the feeling I have now.
I completely understand, and we'd love to help you get that level of anxiety down. So get you insured. I know you said earlier that
You did a good job on selling. You scared me to death.
Well, we definitely don't want that. So I know you said earlier that you only had a half an hour. So how about
Yeah.
this? I know you're right at that time. Let me give you my my phone number. And
Yes.
do you have time later today?
Yes.
Okay. My phone number is 405
Okay, 17. Allora, 405
229
229
1919.
1919.
Yeah. And just shoot me a text with some times that you have later this afternoon. And we can get on and we'll look at several different companies and several different types of policies. Well, not types, but several different companies to make sure we're getting the best for you. And we'll get you taken care of.
Oh my God, Brad, thank you so much. So let me repeat, 405 229 1919.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I will text you later.
Sounds great. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Bye. Bye, Anna. Thank you.
Bye.
bye, no problem. All right, so now it's just us with Maritza.
It's just us with Maritza. Nobody else showed up today. We're
Amazing.
we're all
That's
lonely.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry, I was a little
Well, we
late.
are-
I'm like multitasking. I had a work meeting, which I just dropped off of. I'm like, I don't even need to listen to this. I had the builder in my house who was just finishing a job, so he was leaving. And then I saw her text. I'm like, oh God, I'm late. So sorry.
Well,
about
we're on a recorded training still on the group. So I guess we've got two options. We can teach you. I know you missed the first part. We can teach you the illustration software. Or since it's only us, we can probably jump off. But
Yeah, we
guess
can
no one
jump
else.
off because I'm like right now I'm just focusing on the studying so I can pass my 2 exams Saturday and Monday.
Are you taking them this weekend?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So Saturday I have my health, and then Monday morning I have my life.
Amazing. Okay. All right.
You're
New
you're a
Jersey makes
beast.
New Jersey makes you take them in 2 separate ones?
Yeah, I'm so unhappy about it.
Oh,
Guys,
man.
let's jump off the Zoom and let's get
Yeah,
on a three-way call. I'm gonna call both of you guys on three-way.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.